Hey everyone, so it is a Wednesday morning, it's around 9 o'clock. I wanted to get another hike in this week, but the weather is not cooperating, as typical in Tennessee. And it was supposed to be partially sunny today. It's mostly cloudy, but I've got no rain, so I'm gonna do this hike today. This is a shorter one. It's like a town park loop. It's called Persimmon Ridge Park Loop in Jonesborough, Tennessee. It is 2.8 miles. It should take about an hour and a half to do. I took I took a half day last week. I'm taking a second half day this week for a full vacation day. So I wanted to get at least this second hike in this week. It's a shorter one, but it's kind of to show people. I think it's to show everyone how nice even a smaller, a shorter trail in a town park, how beautiful those can be as well. Just because it's just a park, maybe just a loop around a small acreage, still beautiful, still really nice, and it's still potentially good views if there's some hills. So we're going to take this one today, and I'll show you kind of what this one looks like. This is probably typical of any town park in a community that is at least hilly, because there are some hills. I'll show you the map here. I got here. It wasn't easy to find where the trail starts because there's a ballpark, there's a water park, and this trail in Jonesborough, you have to park at the ballpark parking lot, and the trail's basically right next to it, as you can see on the map. I'm going to probably go counterclockwise along the loop because it looks like there are a couple hills toward the end. So I'm going to save the views, save the best for last. It is morning, and I am not a morning person, so I was slow going this morning. Still kind of foggy. It's cold. It was about 35 degrees when I left the house. It's warmed up to about 43 now. So I've got multiple layers, but I'm just groggy in my normal morning. I've had a coffee at least. I probably should have had a second one on the way here, but I'm gonna get through this. Usually when I start walking, I warm up and wake up. So I'm hoping that's what happens this morning, but you never know because I'm tired. So let's get going. Let's take a look at this trail. Again, we're going to go counterclockwise, and we'll see what the trail offers us today. So let's get going. So this is beautiful. Off to the left, in the spring, there's just a forest of these purple buds, and they go way down in there, so it's an entire forest. Just a whole forest of purple. It is so cool. You know, this is first week of March, and the buds are, I mean, you can see green buds on these trees. These purple ones are everywhere up here on the ridge. And then down below, I saw some of the white ones I'm used to seeing around our place in Johnson City. Just these beautiful white flowering trees. I love trees like this. Let me show you this. I call these swing trees, just really old, beautiful trees. You know, you can tell it's old because of the thickness of the bark and how it's huge on the base, obviously. But giant tree trunk, and then giant branch coming out. Well, I got a little extra mileage in because I got back to the intersection after going to the tower. I don't think we were supposed to go to the tower. I'll give you a quick glimpse here of where we are again, but it's this intersection that goes off to the right. So here's the bad news. Walking up this road, there was that sign that said John's Trail, and I think All Trails wants you to take that one, walk up the hill on John's Trail, and then get on the road, back on the road that I walked up that goes parallel to it, and then walk back down. So I'm walking back down, but unfortunately All Trails tells you to take a right off the road, and I have a feeling the right that it wants you to take is no longer valid because there's this property here where they blocked it off and said no trespassing, which means this loop may not be possible.
I'm so tired of the same old lines we rehearse and rhyme but don't believe. Ain't it time that we speak our minds and just realize we're meant to be? Say you want to and we'll leave tonight. Say the word, it's up to you. But I think we both know how these things go. Just say you want to. Now I'm not sure what tomorrow holds, but we'll never know unless we try.
So I don't know who Walter and John are, but I want to thank them for making this trail. It brings you to the top of this hill, which gives you, at least in the fall after the leaves have fallen, and in the winter, this almost 360 degree view. I can't say unobstructed because there are some big trees, but there's no leaves. You can see the view. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of some of the views on that side of this hill. Actually, I can see some of these up ahead. That's really cool. Just through the trees, you can see the mountain range in the distance.
Say you want to and we'll leave tonight. Say the word, it's up to you. But I think we both know how these things go. Just say you want to. Now I think we both know how these things go. Just say you want to.
So as you can see, Persimmon Ridge is well worth a visit. I think it's probably one of the most, I would say it's probably one of the most underrated town park style trails. The 2.8 miles is, there's something different around every corner. There's a stream, or there's a slow incline road right after the highway that you're going up. As you were the part where I got turned around, stick to John's Trail, Walter's Trail. When you see those, I would take, going up that dirt road after the highway, I would probably take John's Trail if I come here again. Take John's Trail up to the dirt road, come down the road a little bit and take that right that says either John's Trail or Walter's Trail. But that part of my clip where I went back and took that right, follow that down to the stream trail where you start seeing those bridges. But don't forget, when you see Walter's Trail on the right, take that one, because that one takes you to the top of the hills. And I hesitate to call them mountains because they're not quite enough to be a mountain, but the views are similar to ones you get at some of the, like, Buffalo Mountain overlook. Maybe not quite that high, but you get those nice views through the trees this time of year of the mountains in the distance, the farmland down below, the towns on the other side. Once you get a view, as you come back down to the river trail, you take that right across the bridge, and then you go back up to another set of ridges. So this is a really good, not too rooty or rocky running trail. If you're a trail runner, this one is probably a dream trail to take, because you've got the hills, you've got the long stretches, Talk about a hit workout. This would be an amazing trail to run on. But even as a hiking trail, I would drive an hour to, I have driven an hour in the past to go to like the White Mountains in New Hampshire to hike some 2.8 to 3 mile trails that might go down into a waterfall. No more or no less, no more views than this one. So this one is, I enjoy it. I'm going to be back, I think, as a local, really good hike to get. I mean, I burned 700 calories, which means there's a lot of climbing, and 2.8 miles to burn that much in an hour and a half is I mean, you're working your body hard. I have to work my body hard to burn 800 calories. So those hill climbs that you get in on this one are awesome. The views are really beautiful. Springtime, once the leaves start coming in, you could see the beautiful colors. I tried to capture all the colors that are coming out this time of year. The lighting was kind of iffy because of the overcast, but it's really pretty this time of year with the blossoms coming out, the buds, some green leaves coming out. It's starting to be that time of year where you start seeing color again, which is just beautiful. It's the earth waking up, and spring is well on its way. So I'm excited. I'm gonna come back again, I'm sure. I've got to go home, take a shower, head into work so I can be there by lunchtime. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're in the Jonesborough area, Johnson City, Kingsport, any East Tennessee, basically, if you're in the area, I highly recommend visiting this park, taking a walk with your family. There's shorter ones you can take with your kids, or if you're on your own, you want a good workout, take the one I took today. But either way, fantastic hike today. I'm really glad I came. So I'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Every Tuesday I post another video, so hopefully to see you there next week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you catch my videos every week on Tuesday. And I will see you next time. Please subscribe. Just take a few seconds, click the button down below. I'm trying to bring the highest quality hiking videos to YouTube, and that means I'm going to show you maps, trail highlights, all the best views on the trail, any good picnic spots, any wildlife we see, all in 4K high quality video. And we'll see you on the next hike.